This is Tracy from Northeast Tarot, and welcome to your April 2018 monthly tarot forecast. This is for Taurus Sun, Taurus Moon, and Taurus Rising signs. So Taurus, happy birthday for all of you April-born Taurians. Happy birthday. For this reading, I am using the Thelema Tarot deck along with the Oracle of the Unicorns, and then also the Romance Angel Oracle cards by Doreen Virtue. Okay, very interesting, Taurus. All right, so at the bottom of the deck, I do have the Emperor, which this is what I'm using as the overall energy for you guys for the month. So the Emperor, which is a great energy. The Emperor is an empowered energy. You know, he's the boss. He's the one who's in control. So there could be some Taurians that, you know, you feel empowered here in April. Maybe some of you are taking back your power or taking back your control. I view the Emperor as someone who is successful. The Emperor is a 4, so family matters could be significant, career, financial matters, your foundation, your stability, your security, all of that might be relevant here in the month of April. Right at the center, I do have the 8 of Wands crossed by the Ace of Cups. So it's a very, very interesting spread, Taurus. You actually have, let's see, you have several 10s, and then you also have several aces as well. So there's a lot of Taurians that I'm reading for here for the month of April that you're definitely completing a cycle or a chapter of your life, that's for sure. Right at the start of the month, maybe you're hearing something. There could be some messages coming in here, lots of messages. It could be electronic communication, so maybe some of you are receiving emails or text messages, something like that. But there might be news that's coming in. For some of you, it can be sudden, and it's in regards to this Ace of Cups, this blessing, this new beginning. With the Ace of Cups, it can be anything from like a new relationship, a new job, a new home, something that you're falling in love with. It doesn't always just have to be a new relationship. It's a blessing. It's a blessing that will fulfill you emotionally, that will make you very happy. So we have this news, this communication. In regards to this Ace of Cups, this also can be travel. It's forward movement. 8 of Wands is all about, you know, things looking up, things moving forward. It can be like a shift in energy, things even happening very suddenly or a lot happening all at once. It can even sometimes be like a more chaotic energy, but very positive. So we have this blessing that's coming in. And maybe there's a lot going on for you here right at the start of the month. We have this blessing. At your foundation, we have the 10 of Pentacles. So the 10 of Pentacles is financial abundance, but it also can represent, you know, money matters, anything to do with assets, property, an inheritance, anything like that. For some of you, maybe this Ace of Cups is like a new home, a home that you're falling in love with. It could be something like that. For other Taurians, you know, maybe you're starting a family, maybe you're expanding your family. Of course, the Ace of Cups could be pregnancy for some of you. You know, if you're a male Taurian in particular, if you're a male Taurus, maybe you're finding out that you're having a baby. For those of you that are a business owner, or it just could be financially related, you know, there could be news coming in here right at the start of the month, or you might even see like an increase in business if you are a business owner. So this is very, very positive. Now, in the in the recent past, we do have the Knight of Swords. So this is energy that's behind you. You're coming out of this energy. Knight of Swords, you know, can be something happening very quickly, you know, especially with this 8 of Wands here. So maybe some of you right at the end of March, beginning of April, you might have a lot going on. That definitely could be the case for some of you. Maybe a lot is happening very quickly. It can be even like a confusing, chaotic sort of energy. But the Knight of Swords obviously can be an air sign person that's significant, Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius, who's significant. And it also can be, for me, someone who's charging forward. Maybe someone who's getting into something very quickly. Can even be like an impatient sort of energy. So maybe some of you, you know, something could have been progressing slowly and now things are moving forward maybe very quickly at the start of the month. This could have been some impatient energy that you were dealing with prior. And then crowning you, we have the Eight of Cups. So a couple of eights here. Very interesting. You have a couple of eights, you have a couple of ones, aces, you have some tens here, you have some fives. So very interesting. A lot of repeat numbers here. Eights for me are a karmic number. And so I think that what you're investing in definitely here in April, Taurus, you know, what it is that you're working on, what it is that you're investing in, it's definitely going to pay off. So just stay focused, stay positive. The Eight of Cups is you thinking about the future. Very, very focused on the future. Yes, some of you could be leaving behind someone or something that was emotionally no longer serving you. That could be the case for a few of you. But then for other Taurians, this is forward movement. Can even be like physical travel. This is forward movement here. I think that some of you are moving house. Some of you are just, you know, preparing yourself on moving forward, moving towards something new, a blessing here. And what's interesting is energy that's coming up around the second week in the near future. We do have the Ten of Swords. So because you have so many tens here in this spread, you know, tens represent cycles that are completing. But with the Ten of Swords, for some of you, the worst is behind you. You just ended some sort of difficult period. Some sort of difficult period is now completing. It's coming to an end. Could have been betrayal or something like that, especially with this Eight of Cups crowning you. You know, moving on from something that's emotionally no longer serving you. But this is, you know, this is that cycle that is completing. It's coming to an end. And, you know, I don't want you to feel like anything negative is happening here at this time, because for some of you, it's just confirming that, you know, this cycle is completing and this is what you're moving away from here, definitely. But what's interesting is in the position of your power, and this is energy around the second, third week, we have the Five of Pentacles, which can be someone who maybe feels alone. It can be someone who is feeling, you know, down and out, unlucky, feeling a lack. It could be a lack financially, like feeling as though you don't have enough money coming in, or you're not paid enough, maybe feeling not secure financially. It could be, you know, any one of those things, but it also can be, you know, very pessimistic, even depressed sort of energy, someone who even feels alone or feels like, you know, they don't have any support or anything like that. So definitely, because it's in the position of your power, needing to stay positive. You know, you do have help around you. So if you need help with something, definitely don't be afraid to ask for it. I think that some of you are just, you know, this is some pessimistic energy, and I don't feel like all of you are going to experience it around this, you know, second, third week of the month here, because we have the Five of Pentacles in the position of your power, and then in the position of how those around you are viewing you, and that can be, you know, significant other, friends, family, whomever. We do have the Five of Cups, so we have two fives back to back here, which fives for me are, you know, a challenging energy, little obstacles, challenges that you have to overcome. For some of you, this might be just a little bit of like a heavier emotional energy that you have to overcome here. Maybe you're losing faith with something, or for me, the Five of Cups can be a very emotional, but also pessimistic energy. You know, this person is focusing on the negative side of things, you know, looking at things from maybe the wrong perspective here. Focusing on delays or focusing on what's going wrong instead of keeping their, you know, their focus on the outcome or staying positive or having positive expectations. So, you know, not all of you will experience this energy. Some of you need to stay focused on the future, and you have this empowering energy here, you know, with you. So this is what, you know, the energy that you have to stay in and try to avoid this energy here, which it's all minor arcana stuff. And so again, you know, not all of you will experience it. So really needing to stay positive. And then in the hopes and fears position, I do have the 10 of Wands. Which, you know, some of you might have a lot on your plate. Definitely. You know, you have maybe a lot going on, a lot of different responsibilities, maybe hoping that you are able to, you know, handle all of those responsibilities. With the 10 of Wands, he's dealing with them. He's not dropping this heavy load. So maybe some of you are hoping to get, you know, all of those little tasks, everything that you have on your plate done. It could be something like that, but then it's also another 10. So hoping for a cycle to complete, hoping maybe not to feel overwhelmed by something. And then energy that you're actually leaving the month of April with, Taurus, is actually the Ace of Pentacles, which is a 1. So this cycle that's completing for some of you, you know, by the end of the month, you're already moving on to something new here. That next cycle, this new beginning, Ace of Pentacles, solid new beginning. You know, it could be one that you value very much. It could be a new home, a new job. It could be a lump sum of money that's coming in. It could be a settlement. But we have this solid new beginning, this blessing that's coming in. And for some of you, this could be the same new beginning here. Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, you know, one that's going to bring in a lot of happiness, one that you're going to fall in love with, but also maybe add some security to your life, which some of you here, maybe around the 3rd week, you might be feeling, you know, not secure, but then we have this blessing that's coming in for you that's going to help with that. So again, needing to keep the faith and needing to stay positive. But let's do some clarifying here. Let's see. We will take a look at this 10 of Swords energy around the 2nd week, which is a difficult period or cycle that's completing. With these 10s and these 1s, definitely many of you, a cycle is completing. You're moving on to new beginnings. You're moving forward. Clarifying the 10 of Swords for Taurus energy that they're dealing with around the 2nd week for Taurus. Interesting. Okay, so let's take a look at, let's take a look at this 5 of Cups. This is in the position of how those around you are viewing you. Looking at the 5 of Cups for Taurus. Okay, Taurus, so looking at the 10 of Swords, clarifying the 10 of Swords, I have the Hanged Man, the 5 of Rods, but then the 6 of Swords. So Hanged Man could be, you know, a number of different things. You feeling as though you're sacrificing something, waiting, it's a temporary energy, feeling stuck, feeling like you're in limbo, maybe dealing with some difficulties, internal or external struggles, conflicts, challenges, but minor stuff that you will overcome. But then we see forward movement, 6 of Swords, moving towards peace of mind, moving away from challenges. So, you know, whatever you were dealing with, this is clarifying this. This is coming to an end. So if you felt stuck, if you dealt with a lot of competition, any sort of struggles, you are moving past that. You're moving away from that. Again, a cycle that's completing. And then looking at the 5 of Cups, we have the Chariot, Strength, and then Justice. I mean, the Chariot is the ultimate victory card. You're in the driver's seat here. I think that some of you with Strength and Justice, to be honest, energetically speaking, these are patient energies. When Justice is at play, it can take some time. And obviously Strength can represent a more calm, patient energy. So I think that some of you needing to change your focus here, absolutely. Maybe needing to see things from a different perspective here. and it might have something to do with a Cancer. It might have something to do with a Leo or a Libra. Justice represents balance, fairness, balance. So I think that maybe if you felt like something was unfair, needing to be strong, because you will be successful with this, things will be made right, things will, you know, be decided in your favor, Taurus, especially if this is like a legal matter. But again, needing to have a more optimistic outlook, that's for sure. You are moving forward and you will be successful and justice will be served. And some of you, yes, I think that you've had to be patient with this, and definitely things are developing slowly. So needing to keep yourself definitely stable and balanced here, definitely emotionally, maybe some of you mentally. But, you know, things are going to be made right and fair, definitely. And you are moving towards, for some of you, this could be a lump sum of money. This could be a settlement. You are moving towards these new beginnings. But let's pull you an additional guidance card, Taurus. What else does Taurus need to know for the month of April? Additional guidance for Taurus. What else does Taurus need to know? All right, so I want the card that landed upright, Taurus. And then also I will be pulling you a Romance Angel Oracle card, but over on Vimeo I do have the April Love Tarot Forecast posted over there. That's a reading that's focusing on love and relationship matters for you guys for the entire month. And so if you're interested in that, the link is below. Focusing on love and relationship matters for Taurus for the month of April. All right. Okay, interesting. All right, Taurus. So the additional guidance card that I have for you is actually growth. Seek out a mentor or guide. Take baby steps as you grow. Be willing to learn from others. So I think that many of you in the month of April, you're experiencing a lot of growth, expansion, progress, growth. I think you're actually, you know, because you're completing a cycle and because you're moving towards new beginnings here, you're going to see a lot of growth. But I think it's going to take the entire month. It's not something that's going to happen overnight, but you are seeing a lot of progress and a lot of growth. Yes, some of you might need to seek out some sort of mentor or guide, maybe get some sort of advice. Taurus, that could be helpful while you're on this journey. Some of you might need to take baby steps, definitely, especially if you are a Taurus that just went through some challenges, some difficulties. You are moving forward, maybe just needing to, you know, move forward at your own pace. Be willing to learn from others. And then the additional Romance Angel card that I have for you is actually chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. So if you're single, yes, there certainly could be some Taurians that you could be moving towards getting into a new relationship. That could be the case for some of you. Even if a relationship has come to an end, there definitely could be some Taurians that you're maybe moving towards getting into a relationship. If that's the case, you know, there could be just a, you know, a strong chemistry here between you two. For those of you that are dating someone or partner, definitely could be a very passionate month for you guys. So this is wonderful, Taurus. So again, if you have a birthday here in April, happy birthday, Taurus. If you are not subscribed to my channel, please be sure to subscribe. And if you are interested in having a private reading, please check out northeasttarot.com. I wish you guys a great month. Take care.